Let's go straight on the top of news to Digvijay Singh, top Congress leader. Good evening, Mr. Digvijay Singh. We've just had a Congress working committee meeting, and I just want to quickly summarize. I'll go to the news report later, but the basic summary of the Congress working committee meeting is that the party says it was unable to connect with the voter. The government to some extent is responsible. Some corrective action will be taken. Sonia Gandhi has been authorized, etc., etc. There was some, I think, offer to resign, which was not even discussed. So, Digvijay Singh, let's do some straight talk tonight. I hope you will answer clearly today and not dodge any of my questions. My first question to you, Mr. Digvijay Singh, is why is there no accountability for Rahul Gandhi?
Accountability lies from the top to the bottom. In fact, the Congress President and the Vice President both have accepted their responsibility. But the responsibility doesn't end with the top two. It continues with the office bearers of the AICC, the Pradesh Congress Committee, the Chief Ministers, and down to the last worker at the polling booth. It's a collective responsibility. Why should anyone be targeted?
But why are you, no, Mr. Digvijay Singh, you know what I'm asking you, because I know that a couple of days before the results, you said that whatever the result, it will have no bearing on the leadership of our Vice President Rahul Gandhi, for whom we have great respect, regard and confidence in this leadership. That basically in simple English is called shielding a person who you want to save from any accountability. Mr. Digvijay Singh, in 2003, I'll tell you what accountability is, Mr. Digvijay Singh. I remember a person called Digvijay Singh, who in 2003, after the debacle in Madhya Pradesh, vowed not to take any public office for a period of 10 years after the Congress defeat in 2003. That was not just responsibility, Mr. Digvijay Singh, that was accountability, wasn't it? But obviously, Rahul Gandhi doesn't have to have the same accountability.
That, Arnab, the decision I had taken was on my own. There was no direction from anyone. And I really wanted to work for the party without being in the parliament.
No, but Rahul Gandhi also took a decision on his own, but you all stopped him. You didn't even discuss his offer to resign. He took the decision.
Of course.
You shielded him.
Of course it was discussed. I don't know from where you got it. It was discussed, and it was the unanimous decision of the working committee to not to accept the
you have said
we strongly feel that in this hour of crisis the party has to stand up together.
But why the crisis? Mr. Digvijay Singh, thank you for at least accepting there is a crisis. Most Congress leaders are so smug, they don't even believe there's a crisis. You have said the defeat lies with everyone from top to the bottom. We'll go to the bottom later.
Yes.
Let's start with the top. Okay? At the top,
yes.
At the top, Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi have accepted responsibility for the defeat. So they've accepted their mistake.
And so have we.
They have accepted their mistake.
All office bearers of the AICC, all state leaders, everyone has accepted. So
is your rule? Is your rule
responsibility of the defeat?
Is your rule? Because I remember, is your rule that because I remember I spoke to Rahul Gandhi in January and I told him, I asked him, what if you lose? Will you take responsibility? He said, I am vice president of the party. I am leading the campaign. I will take responsibility. He takes responsibility and then you protect him. Is there a rule in the Congress party which says that anybody who takes responsibility can continue in their positions? Is this the new rule in the Congress party, Mr. Digvijay Singh?
Which political party has this kind of rule, Arnab?
Congress party.
Mr. L.K. Advani.
It's a Congress party.
Did Mr. L.K. Advani retire when he was the Prime Minister candidate in 2009?
I am asking you what you said.
And he failed?
No, you said people should take responsibility. I have told you that Rahul Gandhi took responsibility. I have told you what he said to me when he spoke to me. Now he's taken responsibility. Is there a rule in the Congress party, I repeat, which says the person who takes responsibility can continue in that office? Which organization in the world has such a rule? except the Congress party today.
There is no such rule in any organization that when anyone takes a responsibility, so he has to go.
No,
Which organization has this rule?
No, Mr.
Which
Digvijay
political
Singh,
party has this rule?
Mr. Digvijay Singh, in the whole world today operates on a principle: if you can't deliver, you should not be doing your job. Rahul Gandhi obviously has not delivered, repeatedly does not deliver. Anyway, I remember what you said when Rahul Gandhi failed in the December elections. You're very protective of Rahul Gandhi, Mr. Digvijay Singh. You've been seen as the one person who's very protective of him. I don't know why or whether that's true. It's the impression people have.
Well, that may be your perception, but whatever I do or what I say is my own.
No, you said in December, after the party collapsed in the state elections, you said the elections are not a referendum on Rahul, and your argument was, you were asked why. You said, and I quote, Rahul was neither leading the elections nor fighting the elections. Right? This time,
I'll come back to that.
no, this time, Mr. Digvijay Singh, Mr. Digvijay Singh, Rahul was leading the elections. Rahul was fighting the elections. What will you say now?
2012 Assembly elections of Uttar Pradesh, in Uttar Pradesh Assembly elections, our vote share went up by 4.5% as Samajwadi Party, but because our base was low, we couldn't get the benefit.
Mr. Digvijay Singh,
as far as this election is concerned,
Mr. Digvijay Singh, you said, did you not, that
yes,
don't blame Rahul Gandhi. In December, you said, don't blame Rahul Gandhi. Rahul Gandhi is
Yes,
neither
I did.
leading the elections nor fighting the elections. Now, Mr. Digvijay Singh, this time he was leading the elections.
yes,
He was leading the elections.
yes. So he has accepted.
So he was
has
fighting
accepted
the elections.
responsibility,
And he was
publicly.
fighting the elections.
He has publicly accepted the responsibility for the decision.
He was leading the
result.
elections. He was fighting the elections. He is
Yes.
responsible for the
Yes.
defeat. You protected him, saying he was not
taken
leading
full
and not fighting
responsibility.
last time. This time is leading, fighting. And you have come to this miserable performance
Yes.
where you're almost the same level as the AIDMK.
Well,
178 Congress leaders have lost their deposits.
What you are saying is based on facts.
Yes, I know I'm saying on fact, but what I'm saying is, what is the excuse you will give this time to defend Rahul
There
Gandhi?
is
What
no
is the
excuse.
excuse left
We
to
don't-
defend Rahul Gandhi, Mr.
We are-
Digvijay Singh?
You see, no, we have to defend we have to reinvent our ideas. We have to reinvent our party structure. We have to go into the depth and have a
No,
deep introspection.
But Mr. Digvijay Singh, you know, this is so self-contradictory. I'm sorry. This is so self-contradictory. It appears today that the Congress party, and don't mind my saying so, does not even respect the views of Pranab Mukherjee.
What did he say?
Pranab Mukherjee had led a committee which was formed in 2003 after a string of defeats in the state elections. You'll remember that. There's one very important part of that report which I find interesting, in which it had said that
Pranab Mukherjee.
no, the Pranab Mukherjee report, it had said very clearly that those people who champion certain candidates, if those candidates fail, and I'll tell you the exact quote of that, if those candidates fail, then the leaders should be put on alert and should be made responsible. Now, Rahul Gandhi's, all his candidates failed, all those selected through primaries failed, but he was the one championing them. Will he take responsibility for that, or will you save him from even that?
Arnab, first of all, let me tell you the process. The process is simple. We get proposals from the Pradesh Congress committees. There's a screening committee which goes through it, in which Mr. Rahul Gandhi is not involved. Then there's a Central Election Committee, of which he's one of the members.
Those are all Congress
so it's a
party
collective
internal
responsibility.
bureaucracy. I'll ask you a simple question. Please, now let me come to the nub of the
Which
issue.
political party doesn't have internal bureaucracy?
No, I'll tell you the nub of the issue. The nub of the issue is this. Can a mother be objective about assessing the capabilities and competence of her son? Can Sonia Gandhi, as the Congress president, be objective in assessing the political capabilities, wherewithal, ability, vote-catching ability and organizational skills of her son Rahul Gandhi, Mr. Digvijay Singh? That is the nub of the issue, and this is a question which, off record, many Congress people are talking about.
I'm not mentioning anything off the record. I'm going on the record.
No, but does...
Mrs. Sonia Gandhi is the president. But listen to me. Mrs. Sonia Gandhi is the president of the AICC. She is leading a party, and the party views also she has to accept.
Tell me, no, but this is
Yeah,
all
and
a
the
structured
party's
drama
views are
inside the Congress
simple,
party, Mr.
that
Digvijay Singh.
we shall stand united,
No, no.
and unitedly we shall fight the challenge of the ruling party. now.
You tell me, Mr. Digvijay Singh, you know what Congress leaders say? They say that Rahul Gandhi doesn't have a strong enough attention span. He doesn't spend enough time in meetings. He doesn't spend enough time with us.
Which
He's more
Congress leader are you
comfortable.
talking of, Arnab?
He's more comfortable with
Which
NGOs.
Congress leader are you talking of,
There are
Arnab? Will you
several
please
Congress
tell me?
leaders who speak off record, Mr. Digvijay Singh. And
No,
who I
please
raised
tell
this
me
issue.
one.
Let
Please
me
tell
ask
me
you,
one.
do you
Or they
believe-
are fictional.
No, nothing is fictional, Mr. Digvijay Singh. Do you believe Rahul Gandhi?
But then name a person who has told you this.
Well, you tell me, Mr. Digvijay Singh, answer my question. Can a mother be absolutely objective
answering
in
your
assessing?
question.
Can a mother be absolutely objective in
Of
assessing
course.
the organizational skills of her son? And give me one instance, Mr. Digvijay Singh, when Sonia Gandhi has blamed Mr. Rahul Gandhi for anything in the last 15 years.
Arnab, in a working committee, it is the collective decision of the working committee to reject the offer made by Congress President
That is your
and
internal.
Mr. Rahul Gandhi, the Vice President, to submit
No,
their
but then it's looking
resignation.
like a
We have
family-run
taken a collective
party.
decision, and we all stand together.
then it's
There is
looking-
no
then it-
voice
then
of dissent. There is not a single congressman who has given a voice of dissent
No,
in this case.
so then it's a family-run party. Priyanka Gandhi says it's not a family tea party, but basically then it's a family-run party. The whole CWC meets, tells Sonia Gandhi that you decide
You can
Gandhi
say what you
is
want
not
to.
responsible.
What you can say what you want to, Arnab.
No, I'm not saying
you
you
can say
follow
what
to,
you want
but
to.
Mr. Digvijay Singh,
But
as
we
a
are a
congressman,
political
are you
party
not concerned?
which has served the nation,
Which is down to
which has
44
served the
seats.
nation and in the last 10 years of Dr. Manmohan Singh's government,
But-
in every sector, the performance has been
But
exceedingly good.
Mr. Digvijay Singh, tell me, is Rahul Gandhi a vote catcher? Is he the inspirational leader the Congress party needs for the future? Why? When will the issue of leadership at the top level is not even an issue today? You are saying that you are telling me today everybody is to blame, even Manmohan Singh is to blame, but the question of whether your top leader, who is put on posters, mascots, who is projected to be the unofficial candidate for Prime Minister, that top leader's capabilities, ability, and whether that person is connecting with the people of India well enough, whether he speaks well enough, whether he's an inspirational leader, whether he's inspiring the voter, is not an issue that the Congress party needs to look at.
Arnab, I hope you know a number of leaders who failed initially were successful later on. In a political career, in a few years or few months is not the end all.
Few
There
years,
are
you
Abraham
don't even qualify for the 10% rule in the Lok Sabha. You don't even qualify as an opposition party anymore.
Let me finish.
What is the threshold?
Let me finish.
What is the threshold of performance,
Let me finish.
sir?
How many times Abraham Lincoln lost the election before he became
Are
the
you
president?
comparing Rahul Gandhi
So
to
we
Abraham
have-
Lincoln now?
No, I'm not comparing. I'm not comparing Rahul Gandhi with Abraham Lincoln. Sorry, I'm not Arun Jaitley who will compare Mahatma Gandhi with Baba Ramdev.
I don't
What I'm
understand.
trying to say is,
Why can't you decentralize
what I'm trying to
power?
say is, why should you call someone a failure only on basis of one election?
No, so I don't understand what the threshold of, you tell me, sir, what is the threshold of failure for you? 20 seats in the Lok Sabha?
We have to listen to me. There is no question of threshold on this.
If Mr.
We
Digvijay
have
Singh,
to
let me
fight-
ask you today, I know if you had been the chief of the campaign committee, if your face had been up in posters all over the country, if you had been, your speeches would have been telecast live, if you had been the head of the campaign committee, if you were the man in charge, Mr. Digvijay Singh, please answer this in an honest manner to me. I know that when you want to, you can be extremely honest, and I want that honesty to come out on the news hour tonight. You tell me,
What
Mr.
do you mean?
Digvijay Singh.
Am I being dishonest?
No, you are not being dishonest.
Am I being dishonest,
No,
Arnab?
you are not being dishonest, but I feel somewhere from your heart there is a voice which you are stifling. I am asking you today, Mr. Digvijay Singh, that if you had been in Rahul Gandhi's position and the party had fallen to 40 seats, would you have been spared? Would there have been a Congress working committee to say, we have absolute faith in the leadership of Digvijay Singh in despite the party falling to 44 seats. Would you have been in that privileged position, Mr. Digvijay Singh? And if you hadn't, then why is the rule different for the Gandhis and different for others?
The party's collective mandate is final for any political party.
What mandate? You're not answering. Would you have been spared?
The mandate of the political party, the views of the political party. What I'm trying to say is there a single voice of dissent?
No, there won't be, because it's a family-run party.
The Congress president and the vice president, they volunteered themselves, and the party has rejected it.
No, Mr. Digvijay Singh, there will not be. There will be no dissent. I'm telling you, because it's a family-run party and everybody is scared. Everybody is scared that if they speak out, then they will be axed. Are you absolutely sure that your party...
Who has been axed? Who has been axed?
Mr. Digvijay Singh, today Rahul Gandhi has lost 32.9% of his own vote margin in Amethi. You understand how serious the issue is?
Well, don't forget in 1977, Mr. Sanjay Gandhi and Indira Gandhi both had lost the election, but when they won back later on.
So now you are saying that, we should talk about the post-emergency period. They lost the elections after the emergency. There was a political context to it. What was there? Was there an emergency that Manmohan Singh was running the country under?
I'm not comparing emergency period to this period, Arnab.
No, I have one question. Mr. Digvijay Singh, you tell me. Rahul Gandhi said that I'll develop 40 or 50 leaders who can run the Congress party. So today he has absolutely failed. I want you to name for me 4 or 5 Congress leaders who can run the Congress party in Rahul Gandhi's absence. He said in the Jaipur Chintan Shivir, this is the true test. This is the true test of my ability.
The Congress party functions on its constitution, on the systems which have been developed, and we take a collective decision. And then when we take a collective decision, it is a collective responsibility.
Well, Mr. Digvijay Singh, I know today that you've stifled your own voice today. You were going to say something, but then you are taking the party line. In any case...
Well, maybe your perception.
Maybe my perception, but Mr. Digvijay Singh, this is a serious situation and many people believe that at the end of the day, the Congress party can't just blame the voter. The feeling is today the only person you are willing to blame is not Rahul or Sonia Gandhi. It is the voter of India for not voting for Rahul or Sonia Gandhi.
No, certainly not. We respect the wishes of the voters, and in all humility we accept the verdict. Until ultimately, it is in democracy, it is people who matter.
Well, Digvijay Singh, the people have given their voice, and you know how serious the situation is. But
in all humility, we accept it.
You accept it, but you've not acted on it. Accepting and acting, there's always, when there is an action, there's a need for an action taken report. You've not acted on it. You've not acted on it.
Yes, you should take an action taken report after 6 months or a year, not immediately the second day.
Okay, Digvijay Singh. Let's see if people have the patience for that. I thank you for joining me on the News Hour tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Arnab.
What's common between a 10-year-old government and a 14-year-old business news channel? Both get toppled by the people's favorite. CNBC TV 18, around for 14 years, has been voted out. ET Now, India's #1 business news channel.